Alright, so now we're going to start to look at some of the wave behaviors. The first one is reflection. Reflection is when light strikes a surface and, as it sounds like, it reflects off. Please try to avoid using the word bounce. Okay, they do not like you saying that light bounces off a surface. This is not compression and then extension again, so please avoid using that word. The first part is the types of reflection that we get. Reflection can be grouped into one of two types: specular reflection and diffuse reflection. Specular reflection is when light strikes a very flat, uniform, smooth surface and often results in a mirror image being able to be seen from that. What happens when light strikes a very flat surface? Light will strike the surface. Here we've got rays of light coming in, so those are our incident rays of light. And then what we find is that they reflect off in a very uniform kind of fashion. So we have uniform reflection. What it means then is whatever the object was before, the light reflects in a very consistent way, and it means now that we are likely to get a mirror image forming as a consequence. So mirrors are a good example of specular reflection. Now most surfaces, you'll notice that you don't see a mirror image of most surfaces. So if light strikes, say, this surface here, most surfaces are slightly uneven at the very, very fine scale. So when light strikes them, it's like throwing a ball at a bumpy wall. What's going to happen is that the light will reflect in all different directions. It may do something more similar to that. So if we are looking at this, there's an eye, we are still able to see the actual image, the object itself, like for example a chair, but we don't see our reflection in it because the light is scattering, so we don't get a big percentage of the light that's incident all going in the same direction to be able to see what it was before. So in this case, we don't have uniform reflection, we could just say non-uniform reflection. So as I said, most of the time, this is the kind of reflection we get off the objects all around us. It's only when the surface is very, very smooth and uniform that we get uniform reflection, and therefore that's what we call specular reflection instead.